So I want to talk about why I stopped trying to change the sound of the tinnitus sound and why you should stop too. The simple truth is that because you can't control it, you can't stop the fact that you hear a sound in your awareness. You cannot stop it. I would love to be able to say there was this pill or there was this way that you could just silence the sound, turn it off, but you can't. That doesn't exist right now. I don't want to candy coat things for you. I want to be completely honest with you and just kind of tell you how it is. If you have tinnitus, assuming you went through all of the medical steps and you've got a clear bill of health, and they say there's nothing wrong with you, you have tinnitus, you cannot stop the sound. And trying to stop the sound makes your reaction, your awareness of it, worse, because you're trying to do something that you can't do. And when we try to do something we can't do, it starts to invoke the fight or flight response, right? Think about it. You're stuck on an elevator and you're calm at first. Okay, I'm gonna try to get out. You're trying to get out. You realize I can't get out, right? And then panic starts to set in. Then you start screaming and freaking out. Oh, let me out, let me out, let me out. It's the same way. You have to stop yourself before you get to that position, before you get to that point. It is imperative, because that freaking out over something like that, especially something you can't control, can cause a lot of psychological trauma, can cause a lot of situations to spiral out of control. When in reality, you have to put things into perspective. If you are stuck in an elevator, the reality is you will probably get out of the elevator. You're not going to get hurt. It might take some time. You're going to be a little annoyed. It's going to be uncomfortable. Let's just sit back and relax. Let's try to distract ourselves and put ourselves in a cool place and just allow things to be. Let go. Okay, let's just let go and stop trying to control everything. And that is the mindset you have to have. And that is why you have to let go of trying to control the sound, because you are only going to further fortify and tell your brain that there is a problem, right? If you're trying to stop something, it is because it is a problem, right? And so when you're trying to stop this sound, what you're telling your brain inadvertently is that this sound is of importance. What does your brain do when something is of importance? It focuses in on it. You're trying to stop it, and what you're training your brain to do through neuroplasticity is focus on it. When your brain focuses on it, it's going to keep it in your awareness. It's going to keep the sound there. It's going to continue turning it on. And that is how people can stay stuck in this for years, for the rest of their lives. I've seen people stuck in this trap for 10 years plus. So this is why it's imperative, especially in the early on phases, to do the right things. I would say not do the wrong things, because a lot of times, we're unaware of like the bad things we're doing. We're just, it's a lot of times we just kind of go on autopilot. Our brain, feeds us an emotion. That emotion tells us to do something, and we do it without really thinking about it. So if our brain tells us, avoid silence, and we avoid silence, what we're doing is we're training our brain, hey, silence is a problem. Why is silence a problem? Well, there's this ringing. The ringing is a problem. Well, let's focus on the ringing, and the brain focuses on the ringing and keeps it in your awareness. So the trick is to calm yourself, okay? Calm yourself. Continue to live your life. Continue to live your life as if there is not a problem. And I know a lot of people are saying, what, isn't this mental gymnastics? Isn't this and that? Well, there's you have to do it the right way. Okay, and that's what I teach in my coaching program. That's why I need to get on a 15-minute call, because I will help you, help get you to a place where you can be in a situation where you have a path of recovery. That's the most important part. So you have to go about doing it the right way. I wouldn't just sit in a room of silence. There's different things I would do, different techniques and things that you would want to do that would cultivate a neutral response and even a good response, honestly. So, doing the things that are going to treat your emotional response and get you to a place where you are more at ease, you're more laid back with, you're more relaxed, is going to trigger your brain. Everything is okay, and your brain then can begin to turn the sound down and put it into the box of benign sounds, and not this box of like sounds that are, things that you need to be focused on. So yeah, that's why I quit trying to control the sound. And it wasn't until I quit trying to control the sound that my recovery actually really started. So anyway, thank you for watching this video. Hop on the Facebook group, link in the description. I look forward to seeing you all in there. Make sure to subscribe, smash the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you found this content valuable, and I will talk to you all later.